Vyshhorod is a city in Kiev Oblast in central Ukraine, the immediate northern suburb to the national capital Kiev. Located upstream along the Dnieper River, it serves as the administrative center of Vyshhorod Raion.Population, 26,536. Vyshhorod is a historical town that experienced rises and declines over the centuries. It is now a notable industrial center as well as a growing bedroom community for Kiev. Geography and climate. Vyshhorod is located on a hilly right bank of the Dnieper River adjoining the dam of the Kiev Reservoir. History. The earliest historical mention of Vyshgorod dates from as early as 946, when it was described as the favorite residence of Stolga. Also mentioned in De Administrando Imperio, Vyshgorod served as the fortified castle and residence of the monarchs of Kiev and Rus on the Dnieper from the time until 1240, when the Mongols sacked it. At Vyshhorod, Vladimir the Great kept a harem of 300 concubines. After the Mongol invasion, the location does not appear in the records again until 1523, and even then it was documented as a poor village. Vyshgorod grew considerably following the construction of the hydroelectric Kiev power plant and was finally incorporated as a town in 1968. In 1934–37 and 1947, the archaeological remnants of the medieval town were excavated. The most striking find was the basement of the 8-pillared church of St. Basil, founded by Vladimir the Great and named after his patron saint. As the church was one of the largest in Kiev and Rus, it took 20 years to complete it. Before the Mongol invasion, the church housed the relics of the first East Slavic saints, Boris and Gleb, but the subsequent fate remains a mystery. The ancient Cossack military monastery, the Mizhaysky Monastery, stood not too far away from the city. Industry. There are more than 1,500 enterprises and companies functioning today in Vyshhorod, most important of them being the Kiev hydroelectric power plant, the Kiev hydroelectric pumped storage power plant, and a building materials factory controlled by the Henkel. Transportation. Vyshhorod is connected to the Kiev and other destinations mainly by roads. There is also a non-electrified terminus rail connection to Kiev used for both freight transport and peak-hour commuter passenger service. City's river port facilities are used for local industrial purposes only. Jitney buses run between Vyshhorod and the Dnieper station of the Kiev Metro's Kernivskoye-Vonormiyska line. Culture. Vyshgorod has been famous for its cultural traditions and original talents for ages. The name of exemplary amateur town children and youth brass band, Studio Vodograi, is famous not only in Ukraine but also abroad. The band visited many countries of European Union. Well known and famous not only in Ukraine but also abroad is Chorale, the municipal choir of Vyshgorod. Chorale is laureate of different national and international festivals and competitions, but the major achievement of the choir is no doubt a victory at international competition named after F. Schubert. Chorale won the first prize and the special prize of sponsor sympathy. In the area of the town there is Vyshhorod Historical Cultural Reserve, which includes the Pottery Center, the Historical Museum and the House of Kliukva. For the recent years, Vyshhorod has been adorned with new monuments and memorials such as Memorial to the Soldiers, Internationalists, Memorial to the Victims of Holodomor, Memorial to the Heroes of Chernobyl, Memorial to SDS. Boris and Gleb, patron saints of the town. Each of them is a work of art with its soul and history. Sports. In 2011, Vyshhorod was the first Ukrainian city to host the F1 Powerboat World Championship motorboat race, which is announced to become annual event in the city. Twin cities. Vyshhorod has the following twin cities: Sens, France. Lörrach, Germany; Eikenau, Germany; Delchevo, Macedonia; Rakvere, Estonia; Belgorod, Russia; Wyszów, Poland; Suzdal, Russia.